Hello everybody and welcome back to Kade Plays Hellish Quart this Sword Sunday, and today we're going to run some history buff. I have had an absolutely crazy week, a crazy weekend. I got some episodes out, not as much stuff as I wanted to do. I'm also feeling still feeling a little bit sick. I've been really fighting this one for a while. So we're just going to chill. We're just going to relax. We're going to get our hand cut off. You know, normal stuff. Normal Sunday things. Like what any normal person would do on a Sunday. Come on, Alexander. Come on, Alex. God, I cannot play Barabbas for my life. Oh, caught a double. Caught a double. I forget he doesn't have a lunge on long guard high right. Is his long guard high left? Yeah, he's got that little, like... No, sir! Oh, the guard push. Why am I never ready for the guard push? How come I'm never prepared for the guard push? It just... In my mind, that button just does not exist. There we are. There we are. There we are. Quick counter cuts. Seems to be sort of the way with Barabbas. Don't even know his neutrals. Is that... Do those chain? Yeah, cut combo. I don't know if that's actually truly a natural combo. I feel like there's a little reset stutter right in the middle between the two. That's a cut combo. So that probably is as well. Yep. Oh, he caught me right in the head. He caught me right in the head. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Goodbye, 100 ducats. I did not want to lose you, but I have done. It's alright, we'll make it back, maybe. I want to say when I do history buff, on average, I usually come out worse, because I lose like 100 every time. But, you don't consistently gain 1 or even 200. Oh, got him right in the neck. Like, he was wide open when that thing just landed. You love to see it. You love to see it. That is my favorite Zeracut combo. Oh, he spaced me just right. Hassan, you dog. You devil. Alright, but let's see if you can stand up to the lunge. Alright, you can force a double. Okay, alright. Alright. With your nice burgundy version of the famous mustard boots. Nope. Oh, why am I not getting my input for walking backwards? That's kind of wild. Okay. Yeah, got you. Got you with the long guard high left. It's... Honestly, that is a absolutely vicious move in Zera's arsenal. You can watch the last 2 episodes, and you will see that it can be used to quite devastating effect, in fact. Sorry, I keep looking down and checking my phone, because my mum's texting me. I haven't spoken to her in a minute. Alright, we are Connor versus Kalkstein, so let's just let him whiff some neutrals. Pushed me again. Stop trying to push me up against the wall. There's a fence back there. I do not need to become one with the fence. I don't need to fuse with the fence. The only fence that I need is defense. That's why I got the shield. There you go. If I can block the attack at the exact same time as making my own attack, like... I feel like if you can get really good at that... I feel like if you can get really good at knowing which attacks you have that put the shield in which positions, and thus what the appropriate response is for each scenario, I feel like you can end up very, very effective at getting those types of kills. Glad I managed to stab Jan in the face. He can be a problem, especially when I'm playing... Oh, I almost had your wrist there, sunshine. Yo! Aggressive little munchkin. How about that? How about that? Get some. All right, can we go for the sweep? Oh, I could have sworn he was gonna go for it. Low stab. Hey, there we go. There we go. Plus 200. We've made back some amount of ducats. That's good for the purse. We like to see it. Like, if I could break even ducats on an episode of History Buff, then I consider that effectively a win. All right, Alexander. Now remember, I don't really know how to play Alexander properly. It's just like there's a certain moveset that I never learned. Yeah, got you. Yeah, got you, Tarnovsky. So, you know, you got those fancy leather boots. You got them shiny boys on. Like, Tarnovsky's fit actually goes kind of hard. Gotcha. Gotcha. That cut actually is very quick. Sorry to have to tell you this. Alright, what you trying to get into? What you trying to get into? Move. Do it. Why are you running away? Don't do that. Wow, he really felt the fear. Did you just spit on him? Damn. Maybe he's just nodding his head, but kind of looked like he just gave him that, like, disrespectfully. Oh, my mom. So I was telling my mom. Ow, damn it. I was telling my mom about yesterday. So for those of you who are fans of the taunting, stop it. For those of you who are fans of the channel beyond just Hellish Quart, I know a lot of you guys watching the Hellish Quart stuff. Some of you, this is like the only thing you turn up for, and that's fine. I totally respect it. If this is the only thing I do you want to watch this. Screw the rest of it. Just want you to know, no judgment on this. But some of you do watch the other, oh, god damn it, the other stuff from the channel here, and may be aware of my dear friends I'm Nevix and Shade the Hokage, who we just had a huge day yesterday of just going and hanging out. Really, we're rematching Zara and Hassan, and it's still a double? Great. We had a big day of hanging out yesterday, so that boy Nevex had advised us that he had never in his life before discharged a firearm, which I have done for my early years in America, living way down in the country, and for Shade, who has military experience. So we both took the young lad Nevex down to one of the local ranges and got him some experience with firearms, and he did really, really, really well. Like, to an extent that shocked both Shade and myself. He did fantastically well. So we were down there for a chunk of the day, and then the rest of the day we were just hanging out. We ate some food, played some games. Like, we were at Shade's house, we were at Nevex's house. Ate some pork loin and stew. Ate some you know, bacon, egg, and hash browns, and sausage patties, and burgers, and just basically goofed off and just cruised around, hanging out as a little squad, and just doing whatever and having fun. I left the house at like 9 in the morning, and I did not get back until long past midnight. I have not hung out that long with anybody for years, probably. And that was cool. So that's I've been quite tired today because yesterday was very active. Oh, my hand! Come on. Because yeah, yesterday was very active, but it was really cool. It was really cool. So Saturdays are normally a day where I do a lot of my recording. I'll usually get like I actually typically record Hellish Quart on Sunday morning. That's what I'm doing right now. That is why I'm drinking this delicious Sprite. You can see it's a Sprite, even though the green screen's keying out the color of the can. And if you watch Kade Plays Cozy Games, which is my 2-hour plus episodes like second monitor series, that I usually record on a Friday, but this Friday I had work, which, if I haven't mentioned it, in my day job I do IT, and in my second job I am a sound engineer, so I run soundboards at local venues and stuff. So I had I left work, I left IT job and went straight to sound engineering job, and I was there until long past midnight. I then came home, fell asleep, woke up, went straight out to go to Nevex's house, and then spent the entire day out and didn't come back until midnight. So I kind of I socialized my way through the biggest portion of like my time that I normally use to record, which is why there was a little bit less stuff going on. Boom. He just, I don't know. He took that hit and then just stalled there with his arm up, and I'm like, okay, I can lunge if you want. You don't seem to particularly give a damn what I do right now, so guess I'll jam this saber through your face. But yeah, so that's how that is, and the rest of the time, like during the week, I had another social engagement on Wednesday night where I normally would have recorded 2 episodes. So just this week, real life has just been very busy, and you know, I think that's a good thing too, because it's easy sometimes to get so wrapped up in things, to where, you know, to almost the exclusion of like other important stuff. And like, playing games is awesome. Like, video games is like my favorite pastime. Christ. Like, video games are my favorite pastime by far. Like, I will sit here and play video games. If nothing stops me, I'll wake up in the morning, start playing games, and I won't stop playing games until the end of the day. Until I'm just literally so tired I can no longer stay awake. You know, I have no problem doing that. Oh, got her. Squeaked out that victory too. But it's also important to remember that there's a whole real world out there. And there are times when stuff comes up, somebody goes like, hey, you want to go out for dinner after work on Wednesday night? And I'm like, I was going to record some episodes. Am I really going to be the guy who says like, no, you know, I'm busy, and then come home here and just like sit here and record a bunch of stuff instead of like, no. So it's like, I do put out a lot of videos on YouTube, and I really enjoy the process of making videos, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy like some of them, if it's just these, or if there's other stuff that you've seen from me that you like, or whatever it happens to be. Like, and that's very gratifying, and I love doing it. But like, I'm never gonna do that at the expense of like spending actual time with my people, you know. And so this just happens to be one of those weeks where like kind of everybody was down to do some stuff, and at the end of the day, I chose real life. this week, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think maybe we gamers, you know, us game playists, I think sometimes get a bit of a bad rap of being like really antisocial and kind of shut-ins. And I can be a bit of a shut-in kind of guy. Like, I'm just really comfortable with myself. Like, I really enjoy spending time on my own. Like, not because it's like, oh, I hate people or anything like that. It's just like, I have a lot of things that I like to do that are, you know, single player activities. Or just like, come on, Hassan. That little snap cut is actually nasty as hell. But I got a lot of activities that I like to do that aren't necessarily like things I would, oh, got your hand, aren't necessarily things that I would need to be having another person around for. So it's like, I got lots of stuff where it's just a good time spending my own time with me, and I like that. I be alone very well. Like, not like a sad thing, not an upset thing, not a like, I wish that everybody would call. I'm like, no, I'm very comfortable, very secure, and can feel very fulfilled just doing my own thing in my own time, right? So I understand very much the, like, I want to be here. I want to be here in my little studio space doing my thing. But at the same time, like, I'm never gonna forget about, like, all the awesome people I know and the places that there are to go eat, and the activities there are to go and enjoy, and the other opportunities there are to go and, like, spend a great time and make some money. You know, so I try and strike that balance of not just being a complete and total shut-in. How do I Marina? How do I Marina? Just like that. Ah, I knew she was gonna come in on the high right side with it. I knew you was gonna. Alright. There it is. There it is. If you strike from the high right, I'm gonna catch you every single time. And if you strike from either of the low quadrants, I'm gonna high attack you. Do that again. Do it again. You tried to guard push me. You tried to push me. That's good stuff. But yeah, and I guess I also want that to go out as a lesson as well of, like, however much you may enjoy your hobbies or the things that you do by yourself, and if you do, like, I support that. That's really, really cool. But, like, don't ever get to the point where you're turning down, like, genuine human connection and, like, sharing real human experiences with the people who care about you, just to indulge your hobby. Like, the video games will still be here tomorrow, right? They'll still be here next week. They'll still be here a year from now, or whatever it is. And much more valuable than that, I think, is that I got to go and create some really awesome memories with some of my closest friends. So never forget about the balance. If you're one of those people, it just maybe nobody needs to hear this. Maybe just one person out there watching this needs that reminder today. But, like, if you're feeling like you haven't seen people in a while, and you're like feeling like you're maybe in a bit of a slump, or in a bit of a pit, you know, like, just reach out and see if anybody's doing something, or if anybody wants to do something, or if you're somebody who is very well socially balanced, but, like, you know somebody who isn't, and maybe they're completely fine and that's just not where they're at, but, you know, maybe they are just the kind of person who's maybe just, like, hoping somebody would call. check on your quiet friends, man. Like, just reach out one time and just like, hey, you wanna come out somewhere? You wanna come hang out at my place and play some Mario Kart, or if y'all are of the legal age of majority in your geographical region, like, hey, you wanna come out and grab a beer, or you know your people, but so you know what they would be interested in. Just I want people to connect. I think that's ultimately like a big part spiritually of why I work in IT. Is because networks literally connect people, they connect systems, they allow for things to happen that are bigger than any one individual piece of a system. And to me, the network is the most important thing. You can't run a business effectively like a business with like a digital component, particularly. You can't run it with a bunch of individual machines all doing their own thing. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to need an internet connection for something. You're going to need, like device-to-device, peer-to-peer connectivity within your network to share files, and things become so much more fluid and so much easier, and so many more options become apparent. A lot more stuff can be achieved because of the connections between those individual, otherwise standalone devices. And then with the connection to the internet itself, you've now got connection to millions, billions, however many endpoints. And so it's the connections between the individual things that take it from being like a computer into being a network, and it's the difference between like a computer being able to do some neat stuff and networks being able to change the world. And I think the same is true for human beings. I think, God damn it, I think the connections, the networks that we build and maintain are incredibly powerful things. And I think those networks too have the ability to change the world. So don't be a standalone endpoint. Don't isolate. It's okay to have your time. It's okay to have a balance and to enjoy your time by yourself as well. And even if, like me, like honestly, more of my time is spent by myself than with people necessarily. But just don't forget they're out there, right? Don't forget that is a thing of immeasurable power. And is so deeply important as part of the human experience that, just carve out a little bit of your time. Oh, damn it, Laszlo, why are you so fast? He's doing that weird thing where it feels like he's way faster than he normally is within the game engine. Gotcha. And then as soon as I start critiquing that, he just stands still and lets me stab him. So I guess that's alright. Cool. Why not? All good. My mum's still texting. I haven't actually responded to her in 25 minutes, but my mum's very sweet. She has a lot to talk about. She's very chatty. She just loves a good natter. Nope. Oh, the exchange with Hassan. Gotcha. Stabbed you in the arm, dummy. Yeah, my mum's very chatty. She's a talker. She and I I kind of got that from her a little bit as well. My dad, not so much. He's a bit more socially reserved. He's very much a listener. He's quite a passive participant in a lot of conversations, but when he does speak, it's because he has something to say. So he's very intelligent, and the things that he says are very insightful, but he very much like sits back in a conversation, absorbs a lot of the information, and then when he contributes, it's very like profound. Whereas my mum's a bit more waffly, which I probably lean slightly more that way conversationally as well. So she and I, if we get to going, we'll be sat there for hours just yapping about absolutely everything. Talking about news and food. Oh, me and my mum, we talk about food a lot. Food is a very big thing between me and my mother. We're always sharing recipes. I like to cook. Again, that's another thing I picked up from her as well. Christ. I needed to fire that earlier because of that trick lunge that he does has a lot longer range and is a bit slower than the rest of them. Still got me cooked, but you see, like, you got to fire that frame 1. So yeah, we're always chatting and sharing recipes and sharing photos of like, oh, you know, my mom will show me where her and my dad have been hiking and some nice flowers she took a picture of, and I'll show her like something cool I saw at work, or, you know, a neat place that I went, or like, you know, a photo from a gig that I work, because my parents are both musicians as well. So yeah, we've just got like a constant ongoing conversation in Messenger where we're just yapping about everything. So love my mum to death. Love my dad to death too. They're both just genuinely wonderful human beings. And she's currently storytelling. She's telling me about a friend of theirs. Apparently the UK's had a bit of a heat wave this summer. Oh yeah, no, she got me right in the dome. Yeah, apparently the UK's had a bit of a heat wave this summer, and one of her friends had a bit of a fainting spell. Actually, the singer of the band that my dad is in, apparently he had like a change in medication, and it kind of contributed to it, and he had a bit of a fainting spell on a hot summer's day, which, I mean, I live in the American Deep South, so their idea of hot and mine are at this point incredibly different. But nonetheless, I'm sure it was very warm out there. So she's just, and apparently they took him to hospital, and they put him on an IV, you know, got his fluids up and electrolytes and all that stuff. So he's absolutely fine now. And apparently when he came to, he was making a bit of a joke out of things. It was somewhere sort of later in the evening when he sort of regained full consciousness, and they were like, "Oh, is there anything we can get you?" And he asked for a particular type of pastry, which is, as I understand, unique to the particular region I'm from. But all the stores that sold that particular type of pastry were closed at, like, you know, past 10 p.m. roughly. So she's having a little chuckle at that. Like, where am I gonna get you a pasty at this time of night, kind of thing. Which, if you don't know what a pasty is, it's spelled the same as pasty, but a pasty's a very different thing. A pasty is a particularly delicious baked good from the south of England, where I'm from. It's basically like a pastry pouch with a big thick crust on one side, and pretty much like a thick sort of gravy stew filling. But you can get lots of different types of fillings. The sort of original, the traditional style is Christ. The traditional style is you know, either it's like beef or lamb and like a thick meat gravy and whole vegetables, so carrots and turnips and all that kind of good stuff in there. My favorite personally is they do one that's cheese and onion. So literally it's exactly what you think. It's cheese and it's onions. Some places will throw a bit of potato in there to bulk it out as well, which I have no problem with. Some people just want cheese and onions and that's it, but you know, I'll have it if there's a bit of potato in there as well. I used to get them on my way home from school all the time. So there's a really good bakery. Actually, still to date, my favorite bakery in the world was across the road from my old school. So I'd finish school, go out, get a cheese and onion pasty, and then walk home because I only lived like 5 minutes down the road. And that was living. That was living. Oh, you're not grabbing me. No, sir. No, sir. All right. All right. Slice me shoulder off instead. Just advance directly towards me so I can stab you in the shoulder in that way that we call the anti-Gideon maneuver. Why isn't that landing? It lands all the time. There we go. There we go. Snap on him. Tell him something. Okay, blade beat me then. In Quartata. Spacing. Did you see him just scooting? Did you see him absolutely sprinting, just having a little run right there? Trying to do just run around in circles. Going all kinds of crazy with it. Calm you, Sen. Alright, Yendrik versus Hassan. How am I going to play this? I'm going to go with... That wasn't actually what I intended to do at all. That was what I was going for. I've found that Yendrik's low right and low left are way more reliable than his highs. Like, that's tricky. Although, I mean, it's useful. But I find that more often it parries. But I find you get a lot of good actual kill shots off of his low attacks. Like that with the little built-in sidestep to it. Oh. Alright, I was playing. My bad, I thought this was a video game. Let's get serious now. Come on, Hassan. Alright, we doubled it. He fell down first. I claim the spiritual victory. He was on the floor before I was. Alright, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I'm not advancing on you, you're advancing on me. Why do I keep getting that low? That's not what I'm going for. I'm going for his neutral low right. Is that... Did they change his moveset? Yes, okay. Okay, it's his forward low right that I wanted. And I got the neutral that time. Good lord. Alright, caught him right on the inner thigh though. That's a femoral artery right there. Bro's having a bad time. Alright, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Do you want the smoke? Do you care for the smoke? Do you want the smoke? The schmock. He chopped my arm. I don't particularly care for that. Curses. Alright. Let us try this again. Who do we get? Who do we get? Oh, I am the Hassan now. Christ, I already forgot Hassan's moveset. That didn't go my way? Oh, come on. That should have been a double. It was a headshot. I'm about to turn on the damage numbers because I want to see what it thinks happened there. That's a double. Man, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. Alright, get you some of maybe... Alright. Okay. Isabella. Is she on like a super aggressive AI setting right now? Yeah, look, she's like swinging every time she's in measure. So how about I just back up and wait for you to get tired? How about that's what I do? Tired yet? Kinda. Swing again. Swing again, I'll parry you. She got tired there for a second, but like, I guarantee you, if I had swung that many times, I swear this is a conspiracy theory, and I sound like a crazy guy sat in a middle of a park in the center of a city screaming at the pigeons right now. But I swear to God, if I made that many attacks that fast, I would have been gassed out after about 5 swings. She got about 15 in. Like, this game, I swear, lies. I swear it lies. It's alright, I'll stab a Yasik. It don't matter. Don't bother me none. I'm just gonna keep lunging until you die. This is a very small arena. It favors characters with strong lunges. Because your AI is stupid. You detect a lunge and you jump backwards twice. So I just keep lunging. And then you cut me under my shield and I get wrecked. It's as simple as that. I also have really good sidestep attacks that I frequently forget exist with this particular character. That's like quick. That's a quick, nasty little cut. There we go. Come off your center line. Bonged you in the head. Alright. You know what? On a win with Connor, I think that'll be a nice place to put it down for the day. I'm gonna go text my mum back and have a nice little yap with her while I edit this. Yeah, so just a nice chill episode, and a lot of me talking about unrelated things, which I'm sorry if you wanted me to just commentate the game, but I just wanted to talk about some stuff too. But I think that will put me at a good place to end this one. So I will say, if you're a new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, clearly you like something you see, and if that's the case, leave me a like, comment down below, subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with the warm, fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there's nothing left for me to say except, I have been Kade. This has been Hellish Quart, this Sword Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.